Thank you for joining us today for the virtual Sunday service with the Center for Creative Living. CCL, a charter of the Universal Church of the Master, has served and supported the spiritual needs of its community here in the Bay Area for over 20 years.
Good morning. Welcome to the Center for Creative Living, and I'm the Reverend Doti Boon, and I'm so excited to have you here. Last Sunday was my birthday, and so many of you sent cards, did videos, came by and dropped off gifts. It was amazing. You not only went beyond what I could possibly expect, but you did more than that. And every one of you had a smile on your face and love in your heart. Thank you so very much for honoring my birthday. I certainly do appreciate it. Now, don't forget, have people honor your birthday too. Let them know when it is, okay? Well, we're starting the month of September, and this is another month where we're still doing virtual church. But I believe October is going to be better, and we'll be getting back into the Center for Creative Living, into our building, where we have a real sanctuary. So keep us in your prayers that we're able to do that. If the governor says we can, we will. Now today, our wonderful Reverend Dr. Ayleen is going to be doing our prayer, and I know she will tell you the good news that she was able to get back into her house and everything's okay. Isn't that wonderful? As you know, the fires were raging around her home. And yet, it came through unscathed, thanks to your prayers. Prayers work. So take a moment to think of those people that need prayers, who would appreciate help at this time, and put them in your prayers. Because the Creator hears you, and the Creator works in very wonderful ways. Sometimes not exactly what we want, but there are actions and reactions that come from the Creator. Now today, our speaker is the wonderful Reverend Joyce C. Brown. Now, for those of you who've never heard Dr. Brown before, she is an incredible speaker. She is going to I know she's going to make you laugh. She always does me because she's so delightful. I know she's also going to be helping you find a place for you to feel better about who you are and what's going on. So please do stay tuned for one wonderful Reverend Joyce C. Brown. And now, for meditation, we're having our Dr. Janet Childs, that's Reverend Dr. Janet Childs, with her beautiful voice and her lovely guitar playing. She will be doing a meditation, and hopefully we're going to have videos accompanying that, because that's one of the things that we love to have. And Reverend Corry is so good at doing it. Now, if you don't know what's coming up at the Center for Creative Living, that means you're not getting CCL Insights. CCL Insights go out every week, and they are a way to find out what's going on astrologically. They tune into Hypnosis Corner with Reverend Corky Whitaker. I do a talk of some kind on there, and then you see all the classes that we're offering. It's wonderful to know what's going on while you're possibly staying at home during this pandemic. So if you want to do that, if you want to be able to receive the CCL Insights and you don't, well, during the chat that follows, and right now, in fact, not just waiting until the end of our church, if you want to take a moment, give us our wonderful your address so we can send it to you. And so that's going to be your email address, so you can stay tuned with our CCL and what's upcoming. I'm being handed beads. Who are these beads for?
These are for Reverend Ann Corbin.
Reverend Ann! Yeah, and she's going to be talking next week. She's going to be doing our prayer. These beads are for you, Annie.
And Julie Hawkins.
Julie Hawkins, the biz psychic, is going to be having a birthday. So we'll share these too. A wonderful Reverend Lynn Rogers is a historian for Universal Church of the Master, our parent church. And who did you just say? And Reverend Brenda Stern. Wow, look at all these ladies who are having birthdays. And one gentleman, Desmond. You're in good company with all these ladies. So let's all sing our song. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. This is your birthday song. Congratulations all year long. It doesn't come off quite as easily as the first one, but I want to keep congratulating people. And now, are you ready to continue with a wonderful prayer and message from our Dr. Reverend Ayleen Augustine?
Well, good morning, everyone. And it's so good to be here with you and to be in the chat and to be connecting up with everybody. And I want to thank you all for your good thoughts and your prayers and your support during this very difficult time for me. And it looks like my home is safe and will stay that way. Although there's quite a bit of work to be done. There's some cleaning that needs to be done, and also we don't have power and water yet. But, the folks are working so hard to be able to get those things back up. So I'm sure that I will be able to get back home soon. And for all of you who prayed for me and surrounded me with your protection and surrounded my home with your protection, the word thank you does not even come close to expressing what I feel. And I would ask now that those prayers be turned to helping to protect all of those who are still up there fighting the fires, because there's still a lot of work to be done before the fire will be out. And also for those who lost their homes, who were not as fortunate as I was. And I ask blessings also on the families of the firefighters and first responders and the utility workers that are up there, because they, hello Luna, because, their families are wanting them to be safe too. So I just am so happy to be able to, I've been able to go up a couple of times now, and, they're now delivering mail back again. So, it's just so peaceful and so joyful for me to be able to do that. And I know that a big part of the reason that it is still there is the prayers that I was surrounded by. So thank you for that. So take a nice deep breath in. And as you let it out, anything weighing on your body, your mind, or your spirit, just let that fall into that little care basket that's right, kind of imaginary care basket next to you. And know that in this moment and at this time, you don't need to hold on to them. Luna, she's now kind of wondering whether or not she's going to walk across during the prayer. So we'll see. Dear, blessed, and wonderful and joyous Creator, we thank you for this day, and we thank you for our lives. We thank you for the blessing you give in each and every moment and with each and every breath. We thank you for the blessing of, and please bless all of those who are going through difficult times, all of those who are having to deal with stress, all of those who are unsure about the future and who are unsure about how secure their lives are. Creator, we ask that you bless each and every one of them with feeling your love and knowing that they are not alone. Creator, we ask your blessing on all those who are on the front lines of battles on so many fronts that are being fought right now. that the fire, all of those who are fighting it be safe, and all of those who are restoring water and power and all of the other things, all to take care of the community, all those who are up there taking care of these things, Creator, we ask your blessings upon them and their families. Creator, we ask your blessing on those who are fighting on the front line of COVID-19, and that they may be guided to find solutions and to be able to take care of people. And all of those who are afflicted, Creator, may they also feel your love and healing and compassion, that they know that they are not alone. Creator, for all those who have lost people to COVID-19 and to everything else and to the fires, Creator, please comfort them. And we ask that they know that their loved ones are with you, whether they were family members or friends or even pets, Creator. We ask your blessing on all the pets who give so much and comfort us so much, and many of whom were lost in the fire. Creator, we ask if there's any way possible that those who survived be rejoined with their loving families. And for those who did not, may their process have been as swift, painless, and without fear as possible. Creator, we ask your blessing on all the trees and the lands. And we know that as fire moves through, transformation and rebirth happens. So we pray for that rebirth, and that be gentle and be full and be in alignment with all your love that you have for us, that we have a fruitful and fertile life. Creator, we thank you for those who are fighting on the front lines of injustice, and all of those who are fighting for the rights and dignities of all people everywhere. And we ask that they be strengthened and guided. And Creator, for those who stand in opposition to that, we know that there is a sliver of you that exists even in their hearts. And we ask that that sliver begin to blossom and grow, and that it fill them with your love, and that they understand that there is a better way to be and to walk in this world. Creator, we ask your blessing on all of those who are working to be able to rebuild either their own homes or other homes. And we ask that those who are reliving the traumas of past injustices, past traumas, that they be able to be comforted, and that their pain, even if it's from the past, be put to peace, and that they are able to move forward. Creator, we ask your healing blessing on all of those who are affected by illness and who are affected by whether it's of the body, the mind, or the spirit, and who need your help and need to feel your love right now. Creator, we pray that they feel that. Creator, thank you for everything. We trust you. We trust you that even in these dark times, that you are present, you are there, and it is your light that lives in each and every one of us that will guide us out. Thank you for everything, Creator. And whatever it means to you, I hope you have a wonderful day. For all your creation to the next 7 generations and beyond, Aho Mitako Yasin, Ago, 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 by earth, sea, and sky, Namaste, blessed be, Assalamu alaikum, Shalom. Amen.
Greetings, everyone. Good morning. It is a worthy day. It is. Every day is a worthy day. It is up to us to discover what that worthy or worthiness is for us. And what we discover is what we share. But it begins with me, you, us. It doesn't begin outside. We observe what is created from what begins inside. That is to say, we sort of move it outside. Worthiness begins on the inside. Then we move it on the outside. And then we share it with everyone. Though we know, though we don't know. Sometimes worthiness comes with simple things like opening a door for someone. And you hold it open for them and they say thank you after they get over being surprised that you did that. It isn't always a surprise when you hold the door for someone, because it's not something that we tend to do. That politeness is not something that many practice. There are those who do, yes. So look at that. Worthiness. All kinds of ways you can experience it, from opening the door for someone, holding it open for someone when you see them coming, saying thank you to someone. It's all about expressing that amazing gift called worthiness. So it begins inside. It may begin with a memory. Perhaps you have a memory of a moment in your life, or several moments, where something just so held you in its grasp. It was a good grasp. It was wonderful. And you remember this because it had such a profound impact on you. Childhood forward. Or you can start where you are now and go back and say, ah, yes, I remember now. I have lots of those. My worthy stories are a part of my life. And worthy events are a part of my life. And then what they do is they help you to get a grasp on you. Always remember, it begins with you. Do not spend your life waiting for someone to think you're worthy of anything. Do you think, feel, believe, just like that you are worthy of something? And when you say, yes, I do believe I am worthy, and then you fill in what it is you're worthy of, kindness, then you would have to look at, why will you then keep associating with people who are not kind to you? Or you keep waiting for them to be kind to you? So when does worthiness kick in and you find within you that courage, worthy courage? It's a good one. Worthy courage to say to someone who keeps saying rude things or hurting you or making assumptions about you, to let them know that's not true. It's not who I am. Don't know where you're getting it from, but I will not accept that from you anymore. And if they don't like that, you just say, have a good day, and you walk away. Are you not worthy of respect? Yes, give it to yourself. Someone else may not give it to you. I respect me. I do not wait for someone to respect me. You know how long that could be. It could be a long time. I like me is one of my favorite things. I really do like me. I do. And I discovered I liked me a long time ago. Probably because I had such a unique, to me, and interesting and different childhood. Though other children were experiencing things, but I was experiencing them too. And then, of course, there's my Daddy. Joseph Levi Thomas Brown. Daddy. To me, Daddy. So, he liked me. He liked me because he taught me through when he would use my name. Told me that I was worthy of something. So, I spent my childhood with him, not using my name unless he was going to tell me something I needed to remember. Whether it was a story or some sort of teaching or a message he gave, something. And then he would say, Joyce C. And I would say, yes, Daddy. Then he would tell me something. So, one day he said, Joyce C. And I said, yes, Daddy. Now imagine me. I'm about 8 or 9, and I'm looking up at this really tall man, Daddy. He's like 6'3", 6'4", big farm guy, right? Got his hat on, khaki pants, blue shirt, his favorite outfit. And I'm looking up at him, and he said to me that I was not to bow my neck so someone could put their foot on it. And I said, okay, Daddy. And I have never bowed my neck so their foot on it. They may call me names. I've been called that. Deny me. That has happened. All kinds of things have happened. But I did not bow my neck and to beg and plead and try to figure out how to get someone to like me, to give me something that I had earned, and that I was not that name. So I never owned it, never claimed it. You learn how to do forgiveness. And forgiveness is a big part of being worthy. So when you don't bow your neck, a lot of things cannot stop you. You keep going because you have strength. You just have strength in yourself. And you like yourself. Okay, don't put the pressure on you that I've got to love me. It's a lot of pressure. So start with liking yourself, which is pressure enough. Because you may see things in yourself that you don't like. That's okay. You can let those go. Set them free. Forgive yourself. Forgiveness. Forgive yourself for holding on to that you keep doing. And you say, I don't like this in myself. Ask yourself to forgive you. So you're talking to your soul, mind, and your body. You're talking to energy. You're talking to the wisdom inside of you. And you're going to ask those parts of you to forgive you for holding on to what is hurting you as a living being. You got a lot of parts, a lot of energy, a lot of souls, a lot of truth, and you're asking them to release and let go of what it is you've held on to. You didn't know what else to do with it. Sometimes we don't know what to do with it. So what do? We keep it. And then we feel uncomfortable. We don't like ourselves. We don't feel worthy. I am worthy. It's important to learn to use those words. Sitting at home, tell yourself, I am worthy of a comfortable place to live. I am worthy of good food to eat. I am worthy of treats. I probably should raise my hand on that one, but just consider me raising my hand. I am worthy of treats. All the rest of you, raise your hands up now. I know you're doing it. Get them up. There we go. I am worthy of. Fill it in. What are you worthy of? Good friends? I am worthy of comforts in life that are simple, but to me, so wonderful. Is that like a comfortable blanket to wrap around you, or chair to sit on, or couch, or your bed, or your pillow? I am worthy. You see, don't make worthy always like that mountain. Everybody's got a mountain. I've been chipping away at mine. We all have these mountains. And by the way, you know that molehill? That's a mountain. You look at it, you say, oh, that's a small one. Yeah, well, have you climbed it yet? Have you or do you keep living that same thing that takes away from you your worthiness? Do you? Well, then, that's your mountain. See, little molehill. Something could be like an inch tall. It's your mountain. Do you hold on to it? Do you keep it? There you go then. Worthiness says, I do not need these things. I have to go inside and figure out what I do need. And when you do, remember that you can also do forgiveness to help you to clear what you're holding on to that is blocking your worthiness. It's a wonderful word, worthiness, absolute wonderful word. We have a lot of wonderful words. I have a friend who says fabulous. I tease her about it. I call her on the phone and ask her to say it for me and she will. No one else says it like that. I also like other words like marvelous. Isn't that a great word? Marvelous. It just sounds like something you just want to go and mess with. And well, okay, I'm back to treats again. To enjoy it. Fantastic. Awesome. Look at these words. I am worthy of awesomeness in my life. I am worthy. I am worthy. And when you can admit that you are worthy, do not go to someone else to agree with you. Don't do that. You have you to agree with you. You are a soul or spirit, depending on how you want to define it. It's up to you. Your mind, we can also agree on that. Body. We are, sometimes I call it, a house with visitors. We are a house with visitors. Go to yourself. You don't need to go looking for someone to agree with you that you're wonderful and awesome and fabulous. You don't. You can give that to yourself. Do you like you enough to do that? I like myself enough to do that every day. There's something about me I like every day. And that's what it takes. I also practice forgiveness. I do. I don't want to keep it. I let it go. I don't need it. What am I going to do with it? Remember, when you give your body a lot of wonderful, wonderful feelings, beliefs, thoughts, and including your imagination, worthiness is also a part of your imagination. When you imagine your life, are you worthy of what you're imagining? See how this works? It's a system that is your system that you create for you, and let it work for you. Do not go to your best friend or whomever and say, oh, what do you think about this? So, okay, they tell you they don't like it. Now what do? Now you're hurt? You feel bad? You think it's not a good idea? You don't want to, you want to understand why they don't like it. Well, it's not their worthy, is it? I have my worthies. All of you have your worthies. And you do not need for someone to approve it. That's the whole point. Remember, this is your gift to you. And you are the only one that can give you that gift like that from the inside to the outside every day. You can do the same worthy every day. Try it. Do your worthy, something you like about you. Now, for those of you who are already over in the love category, go for it. Enjoy it. But you can do what you like. Or you can say fabulous. You got a fabulous worthy, go for it. And practice that once a day. Do something modest. Give yourself a week. You could give it 2 weeks. 1 week is good. And you are worthy about something. I am worthy. I have a comfortable home in which to live. I can do that for 1 week. I am worthy that there's a garden outside for me to go and sit in and walk in and Watch the birds. I can do that. I am worthy that the apple trees are got some lovely apples and they're wonderful. I am so worthy. I like that a lot. I can do that. And the birds come. Look at this. You see, do not seek to create that big mountain so that it's important or impressive. Who are you impressing? When you start with the small things and impress yourself, you are doing great. In fact, that's absolutely fabulous. It is, or marvelous. What it simply means is that you like yourself enough to give to you something, that you are enjoying yourself, you're enjoying you. When I was 12 years old, 6 of us in the family, mother, father, and siblings, right? So actually with 6 children, 2 parents, got on a Greyhound bus in Clarksdale, Mississippi, and we were coming to Santa Barbara, California in 1962, December. We arrived Christmas Eve. We left everything except for what we could carry. Clothing, left stuff. You carried minimum, no maximum. We had the money and we bought those tickets. It was incredible. It was such a worthy journey. I was thrilled and excited. It was my wish. I started having that wish when I was around 10 or 11, that I wanted to live someplace that was absolutely incredible in the wintertime and that it had indoor plumbing. What does that tell you? I could not bring myself to like that outdoor plumbing we had. Could not. So I imagined being someplace where we didn't have it. And lo and behold, by the time I'm 12, the word comes down from parents to us. We're leaving. We're going to Santa Barbara, California. And every cent we earned was saved to do that. Everything that could be sold, livestock, was sold or left. Others would come get it. It was a secret. It had to be kept as secret as it could be because there was a tendency for landowners to bring the police out to arrest fathers and sons and stop the families from leaving. Or if the wrong farmer found out, they would go tell somebody. And they would get $5 or $10 for turning you in. And your dad gets told, well, you owe me $500, you can't live. You can't leave. Police would arrest your father unless he agreed to stay there and work off that money, which means never. You could never work it off. It was always there. So in the middle of the night, with few people knowing, we were driven into town by a farmer who had a car. We took a bus to Santa Barbara, California. We arrived Christmas Eve. And asked me if I was happy to have indoor plumbing. Hello? I was. To this day, I'm still happy about that. We were worthy to leave Mississippi. And we left in the middle of the night. So we were just taking this dream to freedom, right? And it was one of the most amazing experiences of my life. And I am, to this day, worthy of that journey. I am still worthy of that journey. I am very excited about it every day. Because I get to know all of you. I have made some amazing friends I've watched changes happen that were incredible. Fulfilled some dreams, still working on more to fulfill. It is all so worthy. So when you take your journey, however you're taking it, see the worthiness in your journey. Do not keep looking at what isn't happening or what is wrong. That is not worthy. That's a habit. And that's something we learn. We learn that along with everything else we learn. And it's inside creating more of the same. So we can replace some of the old memories that we have by becoming worthy of some new memories, some new ways of seeing our lives, some new expressions. We have it all within us. It is a matter of owning it and not waiting for someone to tell you it's okay. How can they? The person you're waiting to give you approval is still looking for approval themselves. And that sometimes is just the way it is. Sometimes that is just the way it is. And guess what happens when you are on the journey? You're going to encounter all kinds of situations. None of them will be like the same as it was the day before. But just remember that your journey is your journey. And it's important for you to live it. And you can share it. But you do not go seeking approval when you are working on something so personal and so intimate to you. Sharing is one thing. Waiting for someone to decide what you are worthy of is another. You make that decision. And when you make that decision, then you go towards that worthiness. You go towards it, you go towards it, you go towards it. And you may need to change your road, that's fine. Flatten out your road, that's fine. Stop for a moment. Breathe, check it out. Say, okay, let me see what I'm working on here. That's great too. But it's personal. And it's what you share. But you cannot have someone live your life for you, because they are in the process of living their own. And that's why sometimes it's not easy being who we are. Sometimes we have to step out from behind that stone. Or, there is I think it's a Greek story about a king who was, at the time would have been said, full of himself. And he thought he was as great as the gods. And the gods gave him a test, which turned out to be a punishment. And it was all about pushing this big stone up a hill to the top of a tall hill. And when he pushed it up there for the stone to stay up there, then he would be free. The gods would set him free. Well, they didn't tell him a few things, and he didn't ask a few things, because according to the story, his arrogance and his conceit and his greatness was far greater than asking questions. So the stone, he rose it up to the top of the hill. And just when he gets it up there and he's feeling very proud that he's done this, he looks, the stone is gone. And he looks behind him, the stone is back down there. Up goes the stone, back down there. So, to this day, according to the mythology, he is still rolling that stone up the hill. And why? Why is he doing this? Because he keeps repeating the same thing over and over and over again. And so we don't want to keep repeating the same thing over and over again. We want to discover our worthiness. And when we discover our worthiness, we let go of the things that keeps us trapped in these cycles of going over something and going over something and going over something. We find worthiness and replace something. Change our beliefs. It comes from the inside out. We do some forgiveness. Practice some gratitude. Worthiness can be another word for gratitude. I am grateful for a comfortable home. I am grateful for good friends. I am grateful for. Whatever you want to put there, that is you're grateful for. You personalize it and you're letting go of something else instead of finding fault with everything. Many an individual will start their day with what is wrong. I am well aware of what we're going through right now. All the changes we're having. I'm aware of all of those just like all of you are. And I know this is not easy times. So I am not aware. But what I am saying is this. In the midst of everything that is happening, I am worthy. And it's important for me to do my I am worthy. My I like me. What I am thankful for. What I am grateful for. I focus on what I believe. Letting go of those things that will hold me back like Sisyphus and keep me pushing at something that does not change. What changes is me on the inside. And then how I change on the inside is reflected in terms of what it is that I am embracing in my life. What I achieve. What I move towards. How I treat me. How I treat you. All of this is connected to the same thing. I am worthy. So it's really important for us to take a look at this and realize that we are all worthy. And how we express this, sometimes we do need support to reach our worthiness. I am not saying we do not. But what I am saying is that you first must realize that you are worthy and then take a look at ways to reach it. And how you can work with self in some situations and others, yes. But to know that in the face of all things, when you can pull together a group to work towards something, that is a worthiness in action, that's great too. But when you are working on something for yourself, you're doing the solo, you're working towards feeling better, that's great too. So what's so important to remember is you are worthy. And that in this world, that is your creativeness. That is your genius in action. And you can put that into action every day. I also believe that when you start with the small steps, just liking yourself, it creates the grand steps. No more boulders up hills, no more great chasms to leap over, no impossibilities, because you're achieving. Every day you achieve. And whatever you achieve grows. Your confidence grows. How you feel about yourself grows. Your integrity grows. Your strength grows. And your independence grows. And you're able to forgive and let go of the past. And when you can do that, you open the future. And when you open the future, there are no limits. Have a great day, everyone. You are worthy. I like you all. I do. I do. I meet y'all just about every Sunday. I've come to like you. I have. I feel your energy. Your presence is there. And to like someone, for me, is the first step towards healing all differences. Take care. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.
Believe in yourself. Believe Believe in yourself, I said. Believe in yourself, and the path will be made clear. Hold on to your heart. Hold on to your heart. I said, hold on to your heart, and the path will be made clear. Your destiny calls to you, revealing all that's in you, holding light to all that's true, believing in yourself. You are free. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, I said. Believe in yourself, and the path will be made clear. Hold on to your heart, I said. Hold on to your heart, I said. Hold on to your heart, and the path will be made clear. Your destiny calls to you, revealing in all of you, holding light to what is true, and the path is made clear. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, I said. Believe in yourself, and the path will be made clear. My friends, we gather at this moment now that calls for all of ourselves to be present, no part left behind. And when we believe in ourselves, it creates a wave of power, energy, strength, and hope that cannot be denied. So as you are in this moment, as you are taking this breath, as you are in this incredible moment of being yourself, allow the cares and the worries and the burdens that have been holding you back, that have been keeping you down, just gently be released. Just gently be gone. There is no reason you need to carry those burdens in your heart anymore. And anything that has been said to you that has been less than kind, any action that has been done to you that is less than loving, I invite you now to let it go, to know that you do not have to carry anything that is not completely shining in your amazing light. You can feel that light, you can know it, you can be it, and you can show it to the world. And so remember all of the sweet, good, and powerful things that were said to you. All of the moments where you have stood in your light and people have honored that. People have recognized it. Drink it in like a river spring of fresh, cleansing, renewing water. Allow every cell in your body to receive that beauty, that acceptance, that love, and that support that gives you the strength Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. I said, believe in yourself, and the path will be made clear. Hold on to your heart, oh, hold on to your heart. Hold on to your heart, and the path will be made clear. Destiny calls to you, revealing all that is true. Holding into the light, you are power, you are here. Believe in yourself, oh, believe in yourself. I said, believe in yourself, and the path will be made clear. Hold on to your heart, I said, hold on to your heart. Hold on to your heart, and the path will be made clear. Your destiny calls to you, revealing all that is true, and the light shines on you forever, ever, ever in your heart. Hold on to your heart. Hold on to your heart, oh, hold on to your heart, and the path will be made. The path will be made. Path will be made. Path will be made clear.
Thank you for joining us for this celebration of faith and fellowship. We'll be back next Sunday, and for those of you, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave them in the comments section. If you appreciate this video and the work that the Center for Creative Living is doing, please press like on the video. You can share the video, and also please subscribe, because that will help this community and the church grow. Remember, in these difficult and challenging times, the opportunity to give and support an organization that has done so much for the community is tremendously important. Please help the Center for Creative Living continue in the wonderful work that it does. We will make it through this. We will be stronger for it. Our faith will carry us. Be blessed, be safe, and have a wonderful week.